Hello over there, everyone at Inline fans. Kimberly here with Elite Roots Digital Marketing Agency. I reached out and spoke with Tiffany earlier today, promising this short video, giving you just a few tips to help you increase your online traffic. And I don't want to waste anyone's time, so at the end of this video, if you like what you've heard and would like any further help getting more leads for your business, then give me a call. If not, no harm, no foul. Take these tips and use them for yourself. So let's go ahead and get started. So on your website here, I'd like to go over content and just your website in general. I do love that you have this click to call button up here. That's absolutely wonderful. I always suggest having a form somewhere at the top where they can fill out and get a quote or an estimate. And as I scroll down, I love that you do have some scrolling reviews and you do have your social media little logos here. That's always great to see as well. More accreditations. So great things going on, but you're really lacking content in general. And when I'm talking content, I mean everything here on your website. The words, of course, but the pictures and images too. How you have your pictures and images saved on your computer before they're loaded onto your website is actually readable by a search engine. So however you have this image saved, Google actually sees how that image is saved, and it can be a keyword that you don't have somewhere else, or that you do have somewhere else and you really want to be found for. Now, and Google really likes to see 1,500 to 2,000 words on a homepage of a website. And I know it seems like that would be just a lot, but there are some beautiful, beautiful websites out there that have that much content. Now, that much content is so important for two reasons. Google loves content. Content is king in Google's eyes. There's actually part of their algorithm on who they have ranked at the top for a particular search depends on how much content is on that person's website. Now, and reason number two is if you have more content, you'll be able to put more keywords into your site, and therefore ranking faster and easier for the keywords that you want to be found for. And when I'm talking about keywords, I'm talking about like fencing company Seattle. That's a great keyword in your area. Keywords in your area would be like fencing Seattle or fence company Seattle, fence installation. All of these are going to be keywords that you could be going for, and the volume is what matters. Now in the search that I did, I chose this keyword, which has a volume of 200, because sometimes fencing ends up getting a little confused with Google as far as the sport rather than the object of a fence. So I went ahead and just went with the fencing company Seattle so that I wouldn't have to deal with seeing any of that and having to explain that to you on the actual Google page. Now, and this has a volume of 200. Now, and that means 200 times in a month that this term is being searched in Google. So if we jump over here to this Google search here, we're going to see the first thing that pops up is Google Ads. Now, and these are the local ads, which is actually great to do, and you're on here. I believe that's actually how I found you guys. And it can get some really quick results and be great to have, but there are a fair number of people, everyone searches differently, and there's a fair number of people that just skip right over this section. They don't want to pay any attention to ads, so they move on. The next area here is what's called the map pack, and this is what I want to talk about next. The map pack is going to be where Google My Business profiles are displayed, and of course if I hit view all I'd see even more, but the top 3 is what I want to talk about because getting into this top 3 is very important to get more leads for your business. 40% of the volume that we just talked about for this keyword, the 200, goes to just these 3 sites. So we're talking 85, 90 people out of those 200 are going to end up either calling or clicking on one of these 3 sites and not even going any further down the page. Another 30% will go to this top one here, and we'll talk about that in just a moment. And how do you get to the top of this section? There's a few things that can be done. Now, and I love that you've got a lot of reviews. Of course, continue pushing for more 5-star reviews. That's always going to help you. As far as what else you can do with your Google business profile to help boost you to the top, I noticed that you don't have a description on your profile page here. So definitely utilize that 500 words that Google gives you and fill it with unique keyword-rich content just like you would on your site. The other thing is to actually take all of your photos that you have, and like we talked about on your site, save those on your computer as a keyword and then load them in here. That way Google will see all of those keywords in your Google My Business profile as well and get you up to the top in that way. There's one other thing that goes into it, and that's citations. Now, citations are just listings of your business across the web in different directories. Goodness, it's getting on the late side here. I'm starting to get tongue-tied. Now, directories are just Angie's List and Yelp and Yellow Pages. Those are all directories that you can have your business listed in. How do you get into more? Well, the easiest way is to actually just find out what these guys are in and go and imitate that. Get in those exact same directories and then try and find more if you can. There's hundreds of them out there, you just have to find them. Alright, so the last section here is the organic section. Now, and I mentioned earlier, this top spot gets about 30% of the volume. And when you're wanting to get to the very top part here, not only does it matter to have content and keywords on your site, but the backside of your site also matters. Now, and as you see here, we've got 37 referring domains, giving you 116 backlinks. Now, and what is a backlink? A backlink is just a link from one site back to yours. Now, in those citations we just talked about, those will give you backlinks, but they aren't going to be super strong. A super strong backlink is going to be a link from a website, maybe even another fencing website in another state that has a stronger website than you, so something a site that has a lot more backlinks and domains, has this UR and DR number are kind of correlated to the strength of your site. And for backlinks, I really like to see them at least in the 40s for both of these, if not more. Now, a link like that would be a lot stronger. It's kind of like a popularity contest. You know, popular kids have more influence. Well, if you can build up your popularity by befriending those other popular kids, it's going to build up the influence that Google allows you to have in a search. Now, you currently do rank for 244 keywords, which is great, and you're getting an organic traffic of 181 per month. If we run over here to your competition in the area, we see they have 152 domains and 2,000 backlinks. So definitely a little bit of work there to try and get up and beat them out of the water here. I would recommend probably getting up to like 300 referring domains, and ignore the backlinks for the most part. If you have more domains, you're going to end up beating these guys for sure. The other thing is just making sure you get those keywords up. That's really going to help you as well. Alright, so in conclusion, we're talking on your website, content, keywords, when it comes to your Google My Business profile, citations, and then making sure everything's filled out completely, more 5-star reviews, and then the backside of your website, definitely work on getting more referring domains and backlinks. Alright guys, that is all I have for you in this quick video. If you'd like to know more on how I can help you grow your business and bring in new customers, reach out and we can chat. If not, no big deal. Enjoy these free tips I've given you. If you don't mind giving me some feedback on how I did in this video, I would greatly appreciate that. I hope you found it very helpful, and thank you so much for watching. Talk to you soon.